Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today we're changing things up a little bit again. We got a co-host today, Mark Peters. For those who don't know, it's my brother, and it's the only guy on the street we could find to help us out today. Welcome, Mark.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, so here we are.
Last week we had Chuck here. That was a hoot.
That was fun.
If you haven't watched that one yet, I recommend you go back and check that one out. It's pretty funny guy.
Yeah, he talks about cereal. He's pretty passionate about cereal.
Yeah. Yes. That's what happens when you get old, I suppose.
You run out of things to be excited about.
No, I just think it's stuff that keeps you regular that makes you excited.
I guess.
Oh, the thing that happens after.
Yeah, exactly. It's good. It's all good.
So, what's new? Man, by the time people are going to watch this, John Wick 3 is going to have hit theaters. You guys want to watch it? You guys care for that movie?
I really like...
Oh, Jinx.
Go ahead.
I really like the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
Oh, all right. You guys should watch the second one.
Yeah.
Did they kill another dog in the second one?
No.
Or how does it go?
Cat.
No. I'm not. Yeah. No, but there's going to be more dogs in the third one. The one thing that I'm a little bit iffy about is, what's her name? Halle Berry. She's joining the cast now.
Mm.
I saw something that got really high ratings already.
Yeah, the reviews are in already, and it seemed pretty good. So
I was just about to say Keanu makes nothing but great things, but Siberia didn't do so good.
Or Matrix 3. Whatever that one was called. It wasn't that good.
Yeah, it wasn't. It really wasn't.
Matrix Reloaded and
I also read something about
Revolution.
I don't know if they're rebooting the Matrix or making another one, but they're doing something with it.
That'd be cool.
The Wachowski brothers are writing another Matrix thing.
Liam Neeson should be in it.
Because he has talents.
No, Liam Neeson and what's his name?
Nick Cage.
Gerald Butler or Gerald Butler.
No, I think Nicolas Cage should be the new Neo.
And him. Did you see that they're making? Did you guys ever watch those Fallen movies like Olympus Has Fallen,
No.
London Has Fallen?
Oh, I've seen one of them where they protect the White House or something.
Yeah, and it came out right around the time White House Down came out, which is the exact same movie.
Then I don't know which one I saw.
Yeah, that one's with Channing Tatum, with the guy from.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I don't know which one I watched.
Yeah, anyway, him. And so they're coming out with a third one called Angel Has Fallen.
Olympus.
No, the new one is Angel Has Fallen. So they have Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, and now it's Angel Has Fallen.
So is that Los Angeles?
No, that's actually, it's about him. Well, it's a classic, the most generic storyline where he gets framed for trying to kill the president, and now he has to clear his name, and he's being a badass. So like, literally nothing new. We've all seen that movie a million times,
80s
probably.
Action movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Which nothing wrong with that.
Well, yeah, but
are they based on books?
I don't know that. They're not very good movies, though.
Okay.
Like the first one was interesting.
It's an action movie. You just sit there and.
But it's not like a good action movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's good action movies, and there's
it's Gerard in there.
yeah.
One of the questions that Google brought up is Olympus Has Fallen based on a true story?
I wonder how many people that took that searched that.
And the thing is,
No, there's no book related to it.
yeah, they I think in the first one Jamie Foxx is in that one, and in the second one, I think it was Jamie Foxx. But then now the third one, it's a different president. It's Morgan Freeman. So, yeah. But anyway, I don't know. I thought it just looked generic. Like
Remember
a Netflix chick.
Speaking of
Flick.
Shooting politicians and stuff, do you remember that movie? Oh, I can't even remember his name now. Die Hard. Bruce
Willis?
Yeah. He's like a sniper or something. It's got a mustache in that movie.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
like,
Jackal?
yeah,
No. Yeah,
I
Jackal.
think so.
Yeah.
That was a great movie. Like,
That one's actually, part of it was filmed in Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah. At the Eaton Center, actually.
See, when you were talking about Olympus, it kind of reminded me of that. At the Eaton Center, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's an old movie. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
Yeah. It's actually on Netflix right now, so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I was gonna, me and Claire's are gonna watch it
I
the
would
other
have
day.
never ever remember that movie.
No?
No.
Doesn't he like remote control the sniper?
Yeah.
I think he does.
And then-
he has it has it in a van.
Yeah.
And
That-
it's actually
Van.
not a sniper. I think that one is one of those machine guns.
A
It's just
minigun.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
whatever.
When I remember one really cool thing that he did is he like painted the van with water-based paint.
Oh, right.
And then he just goes to the car wash and changes his license plate in the car wash and comes out and it's a completely different looking
Yeah.
van.
Yeah,
That was really cool.
that was cool.
So if you're a criminal, that's it's a pretty neat way to get
Didn't they
away.
do that in Gone in 60 Seconds too? Something like that? Or am I thinking about something completely
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Mm,
Or maybe I'm remembering
different? Or
Gone in
maybe
60
they
Seconds.
just
I don't
paint the cars different? I don't know. I haven't seen that movie since
I
it
think
came out.
it's
Pretty much.
something like that. Might be either that or like one of those car movies. The ones from the 90s
Yeah.
I don't recall.
when Nick Cage was still the best actor you could get. He still is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider, best Marvel movie there is.
He made
I
it
don't
cool
know.
before the MCU.
Yeah. Speaking of other things coming out, there's a new X-Men coming out.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? Rise of the Phoenix or something like that?
I think so. It's something about Dark Phoenix.
Or Dark Phoenix. Yeah,
Dark
that-
Phoenix Rising?
Yeah,
No.
something like that.
Well, I'm sure somebody will
X-Men.
correct us and comment and
I'm actually excited for, I guess, Disney to reboot the
Dark
X-Men.
Phoenix, yeah.
I want to see
are they
what,
rebooting them?
well, I don't know.
If
I'm
they ever
assuming.
get the rights to them.
Well, they,
I guess
Did.
they bought Fox,
Yeah.
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 It's true.
I like what they've been doing with these recent ones
'Cause it-
though.
it looks like Hugh Jackman won't come back as Wolverine.
No, Logan was his last kick at the
Yeah.
cat, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not going to not make another Wolverine thing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There's somebody was saying which actor was gonna
Ashton Kutcher.
no. But it was along the line like one that you would never expect.
I remember that too.
We had that conversation on
Yeah,
our way
'cause-
to work.
Yeah, because I think Hugh Jackman was even like spending time with this guy.
So I didn't think it was a terrible idea. I don't know. I've gotten used to them announcing an
Yeah.
actor and you going like, oh, that guy's gonna be awful, and then he turns out to be okay.
I wonder who's going to be the new Batman
Nick Cage
Oh,
You know the guy?
with the nipple bat
with
suit.
the nipple bat suit.
you know
yeah.
the guy who plays Harvey Specter in Suits?
Yeah.
I think he would make a really good Bruce Wayne.
Mm.
I mean, anybody can be Batman. All you have to do is talk like this.
I'm Batman.
¿Dónde están las drogas? Batman kind of ruined the Dark Knight series.
Yeah. What's his name? Peter Holmes.
from
Pete
College Humor, right?
Yeah,
Holmes.
he's a good comedian. He has a show out on Crave. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
It's about kind of based on his life, how he
Okay.
came out to be a comedian.
Oh,
It's pretty
kind
good.
of like the Goldbergs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah, I should watch that. I started watching a little bit of Letterkenny. There's only so much I can take of that
Oh, yeah.
show.
It's old. Yeah, it's funny.
It's
but
like
in
it's like
doses.
Trailer Park Boys.
It's very hit and miss.
Yeah.
Like there's some jokes that are funny, and then some jokes where you're like, you guys were trying too
And then
hard
they
on this one.
milk it.
And absolutely. And you can sometimes not even understand what this guy says.
Yeah.
And you go, what?
And then, well, for me, not growing up here, I guess some of the humor gets lost on me. But
Yeah, me too.
That
Yeah.
hockey talk is
Yeah.
tough to follow.
Yeah. And I can see how people
Yeah.
that grew up around here are like, oh yeah, totally.
yeah,
But me, it's like, no, a swing and a miss.
yeah.
You see that picture that Ashley posted on my Facebook?
No.
There's Amish guys playing baseball.
Oh,
A swing in an Amish.
A string in an Amish. That's funny.
I guess you had to be there.
Yeah, I had to.
so you can baseball with Amish.
What?
So you can baseball with that.
Yes. Mennonites are kind of like Amish.
Yeah.
You know, the other day I was it was actually yesterday. I was coming out from work, and Clarissa's picking me up. And for those that don't know, I just bought a van, and it's beige.
No, hold on. You traded it for a Jeep.
No, you traded your Jeep away for a van.
Okay, thanks,
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
That's what I did. That's what I did. Now, the thing is, for some reason, she had bought a bag of seeds, and this was like a while ago.
It's because you lost your seeds in the Jeep.
Yeah. She had, for some reason, they stayed in the van. So I come out, and she has the window open, just knocking zoot in this van. And I go, I'm like, you just did the most Mennonite thing you can ever do, is sit in a vehicle, knocking zoot, and just throwing the seeds. Like,
Yeah.
Zoot
But-
is sunflower seeds. For
yeah, that's right.
those of you that don't know what that means.
Yeah, jumbos. But anyway, I thought that was funny. Speaking
That
of
is funny.
Mennonites,
Really embrace the Winkler lifestyle.
I got the minivan and the color for it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
That picture you took of it was pretty cool, though. It looked like an actual Dodge
Yeah.
commercial.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, I took it. Clarissa made fun of me. She's like, "Why are you taking pictures of the van?" I'm like, "Cause I'm gonna make it badass. That's why. I mean, it's all I have to take pictures of."
The first time I saw it, I thought it was a Dodge commercial. Like I didn't
Oh,
pay
cool.
attention to
Yeah,
it
yeah.
because I thought it was, and then I looked. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
It's-
that's cool. I
it's their
got quite a few cool responses for
Yeah.
that one, and yeah, Dodge. If you want to hire me, like I'll take pictures of your awesome vans.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I have fun with those. I think a lot of pictures you got to be creative with what you have around you, and just have fun with it. And you don't need to live in a huge city. I mean, it'd be nice to take those cityscapes, I
Yeah.
guess.
I found it really funny that somebody on Patrick Bensky's Instagram, I don't know if they commented or if he like reposted it, but
Mhm.
some guys like, out here there's these guys, doing the whole marketing thing and showing off Lambos, and here's Patrick Bensky showing off his kid stroller. It's funny because
Yeah.
he embraces it. It's good.
Oh yeah. Oh, most of
Oh.
those guys are faking it anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then
Fake
it's-
it till you
and
make it.
and it's so temporary too.
I know. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's a cool. I don't know. I just have fun with photography, I guess, and loving it. And I got to actually go to the museum, the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, which
Oh, yeah.
it's an amazing building.
Yeah.
If you guys can go ever, or have you guys gone?
I have not yet.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah. Holy crap! Is it
The
cool?
building
eh?
is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, everything. I didn't pay
The-
attention to
The
any of
what,
the info
what
in
the
there.
content in the museum is not.
Well,
It is interesting.
It is. Yeah.
But it's kind of like sitting through a kind of boring classroom. Like,
You have to be
little
really
bit.
passionate about human
Yeah.
rights in order for the information to
yeah,
be
there's
exciting.
lots. There's
And
lots.
there
to
is
see, and
lots.
that's-
If you're into that, absolutely go. But I'm more into the
The
building,
architecture
the
of the
architecture
building.
of it. Look, just
I
it's
found-
phenomenal. Like
yeah,
absolutely
I
phenomenal.
found the World War II section really interesting.
Yeah.
But,
And we did have to rush through it because when we got there, they were only open for another 45 minutes or so. So we pretty much rushed through it.
What's the cost to get into the museum?
Oh man, I don't even know.
Is it
I paid
15 bucks an adult,
probably.
around that.
I paid I think 50 some bucks for 4 of us, and then Blake.
Okay. Yeah.
Ren was free. Blake was a few bucks, but so yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what I paid.
yeah,
I don't even
think
know.
It's a great
I don't
place
even
to
know.
take kids too. The-
Blake had fun.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and Ren. I mean, she was in her stroller, and
Yeah.
as long as you keep her
Yeah.
moving,
Yeah,
she's just like whatever. Like oh, cool.
Yeah,
Looking
when
at
we went,
lights and
my
stuff.
daughter was small too.
Yeah.
In the stroller, that was fine. But now I don't know. I don't know how long she would last without.
Well, Blake had more fun just running up and down the
Yeah,
hallways
yeah,
or
yeah.
the walkways, I guess.
Yeah.
And the lights, like it still looks cool. So she loved looking at all that. But yeah, I mean, she still had fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's by the Forks in Winnipeg. If you're ever interested, I saw that your picture made it into the F Stoppers.
Yeah.
Was it their Instagram or
No, they're
What's the F Stoppers?
well, they're a photography community online. Like,
Okay.
it's two guys that started this thing, and a lot of photographers put their stuff up on there, like their portfolio, and you, if you post a picture, the editors have a choice to put it as an editor's choice, whatever, and then it goes into the main, one of the first things that you see, and most people go through those. So I guess they thought it was worthy, and I couldn't believe it, because the pictures that are actually there are just so good. And then there's mine. I was just like,
you
come
take
on.
good pictures.
Oh, thanks.
well, and yeah, absolutely. And the building is one of the most. It's one of Canada's most recognized architectural buildings, and it's in Winnipeg, so it's cool that you can be so close to.
And the architect is from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
There's also another place that me and Blake went to visit on the other day called Cooks Creek Grotto.
Yeah, what is that, like a Ukrainian church or something?
I think so, something like that. I don't know. They also have a big courtyard where they have like Jesus on the cross and whatnot. Like it's pretty crazy. I have some pictures of that too, but I've always wanted to go. But it's literally, that's the only thing that's there. Like, I mean, there's a few houses. Yeah, I know. There's a few houses around it, but it's almost in the middle of nowhere. So it's pretty cool. And I know Clarissa and I had driven past it multiple times going to the cottage.
Okay.
And it was, I think, 5 minutes off the way that we normally take. Like, you just take a left, 5 minutes away, and that's where it is. And it's cool. It's like a really cool looking building.
You know, it would be cool if we like put away a Sunday or something and then drove around Manitoba, because there's a lot of old Ukrainian churches around that you could take some sweet pictures of. Like, I know there's one on the way to Austin, Manitoba.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called again? There's like a whole monastery there. They make like the monks make cheese and stuff over there, and you can just go visit.
They still do?
Yeah.
That's cool. There's a book that I want to get. It's called 110 Places to Visit as a Photographer in Saskatchewan and Manitoba. So I've been wanting to pick it up, because I'm sure there's a lot of gems.
For Saskatchewan, you just drive to the edge of Manitoba and you take one picture and you're good to go.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen anything plainer.
You take one picture going west, you can see Alberta.
Yeah.
And you turn around, you can see Ontario.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's Ontario. But yeah, I thought that was a cool book, so I wanna go buy it and maybe see if I can make a road trip out of that and visit these places.
Me and Ashley, we stayed at a Airbnb, I guess a month or so ago, and at the Airbnb they had a book there about haunted houses in Winnipeg. It was like a thick book. It was interesting. I scanned through it a little bit. It was really cool.
So
Take a tour of that. Like the Fork area is in there too.
I was gonna say that one apparently has a room that is haunted.
Yeah.
The ballroom.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Well, the
Isn't- I thought
ballroom,
there was a
and
guest
apparently
room?
there's like there is like a
Guest room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you
talking about-
can make it through it, apparently you get the night for free or something.
Really?
That's what somebody was telling me. But the thing is,
Like, I've seen some stuff like that. I've lived through some stuff like that, but I won't purposefully go and.
yeah, but I think in this case, as much as they probably will say, I think some of it probably is staged, and they probably have hydraulics on certain things, and also the bed starts. Or they have some mechanisms on the things
On
I
the
don't know.
curtains
Yeah,
or something. Huh?
I don't know. I think that it'd be easy enough nowadays.
Maybe you
to
should
do
go investigate.
it. What if it's real, man?
Yeah.
I would have to go get Scooby Doo.
Just bring your diaper.
Yeah.
You have Scooby Doo and.
I do. Yeah, I should go now.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna go soon. So
Yeah, you're house sitting a pretty big dog.
yeah, a mastiff boxer.
It's a nice dog.
He's a
Yeah.
good dog too. Like he's very quiet. So I guess he's not a very good guard dog. I was telling Clarissa the other day, I'm like, you know what? Somebody breaks in, that guy's not gonna bark at them. So that kind of sucks. But at the same time, it's cool because then he doesn't wake up the kids if
Yeah.
for any noise.
It's
Because
it's more of a companion than a guard.
the construction guys apparently have been next door making noise in the morning. Super annoying, but what do you do? It's
Yeah,
construction. They do it. So
Yeah,
Oh.
well, and that's kind of, we live on a new street, so people are constantly doing stuff to their yards and stuff.
yeah,
I
That
was
makes sense.
gonna say about architecture. How old is the Burton Cummings Theater in Winnipeg?
Oh, let's look it up.
the
It's
color.
gotta be-
Didn't they film on their video in there?
I have no idea.
Wasn't it the Burton?
I don't know.
I think it was. That's a nice place.
Yeah,
I would like to.
isn't that where
I'd
we're
like to
going soon?
Yeah, could be.
In
For
June?
for Bad Religion.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Last time I was there was to see Lights.
Don't know who that is.
Yep.
Oh,
No.
Well, you would, as soon as you hear a song, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's Lights.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, you would. I can pull up a picture because I figured that out. Goose found that out last time.
I did.
And how about them Bruins?
Yeah, as soon as we made the bet, Bruins are doing awesome.
Are they still in?
Yeah.
They're kicking butt.
Yep. I cursed them, or the not them. I helped them out, but I cursed the playoffs. Yeah.
You're like Drake in the Toronto Raptors.
Toronto Raptors made it to the next round.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they lost their first game though, but
they have a shot at going to the playoffs,
finals,
right? Or
finals, yeah. So if they beat Milwaukee, then they can go.
What's Milwaukee's team called?
The Bucks.
Isn't that the
Okay.
first time a Canadian team, well, the only Canadian team will ever make it that far? Or
I don't know. I don't
No?
think so, but maybe.
No, I thought the Raptors, like back when the
Chris-
guy who
Chris
looked
would
like a
know better.
Raptor
Yeah.
was playing. What was his name again?
Bosch,
Yeah.
Chris Bosch. Yeah,
Didn't they make it to the semifinals?
that could have been. I haven't watched basketball in so long.
Me
My
neither.
brother is the basketball guy. He watches it.
Since the
but-
Bulls were the
Daw
Kings,
Bears.
Nah, Bears.
since then I haven't watched.
Yeah.
Oh man,
There's some really good players in the NBA right now, though. So other than the obvious, like LeBron James and
so
whatnot, but
I don't know if you guys listen to Stuff You Should Know podcast, but I think it was them. They talked about Michael Jordan and all the shit he went through, like when he left to like play baseball or golf. That was all because he had so much gambling debt, and the mafia actually killed his dad. Eh?
Oh, I don't know.
I did
didn't
not know that.
No,
Wow.
that's I should find it and then link it because that was a very interesting podcast.
I would like to listen to that
Yeah.
actually.
And
Yeah.
apparently Michael Jordan's kind of not a great person to deal with. Not to ruin any child's dream of meeting.
Yeah. Money does to money does funny things.
Money
to
does to
people.
people what it
Yeah.
does to
To
something. I don't know where I was going with that.
well, I think there's a lot of people like if you're in that kind of industry or that kind of caliber of industry or player or making that much money, you obviously have a PR person and you have training on how to behave in front of people. Because if you listen to any sports or athlete, not sports, but athlete talk to the media, they all sound the same. Because they're like,
They
this
do.
is what you talk about? That's all you should say?
I gave
no
it
more.
110%.
Yeah. And we played and yep, we did good.
We
They
sports
sucked,
hard.
we did good, we won.
Kind of like a country song.
Kind of like a country song. But but yeah, they all have the same stuff that they say, so they coach them through it. And so you never get to see the real them unless you're like there's some players like in the NFL that speak up sometimes and then people think they're super weird. No, it's just because they don't listen to
They're
the
not
PR.
used-
Yeah.
They're not used to seeing athletes behave that way.
Yeah, because
Well, I guess
they're
a lot
all
of-
coached to how to behave in front of a camera, and these guys ignore it, so they're themselves, and then they're toxic. Well, no, not necessarily, but
Well, I guess a
Some
lot of them
are.
are just regular people too. Like
Yeah.
they might not necessarily like being in the spotlight in that way. But
There's a lot of athletes that are shy and introverts, I guess. They just love playing the sport, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's
why-
sports for you.
That's when they say no comment. Yeah.
So how about hockey?
No.
Oh,
is it
dude,
over yet?
no, but Goose's team made it.
San Jose Sharks.
There's a controversial goal about that because somebody hit the puck and it led to a goal, so it should have never happened because you can't just do that
Well, hit the puck with what?
with your hand.
Oh.
Like
Yeah, you can. You just can't grab it.
no, but the way he
It's
did
not
it, like he
soccer.
passed it to his teammate.
You can't reflect it.
You can't like if the puck's coming your way, you can't go like this, reflect it to the guy scores. That's not allowed
Why not?
because it's not. I don't know.
Okay.
Ask
Okay. Nah,
the
it's
rule
fine.
makers,
it's
man.
Fine. It's fine.
Anyway.
It's because it's not rugby.
Anyway, yeah, so it's very controversial. They end up winning the game in overtime, and people are pissed.
Game 7, or how far did it go?
I was gonna check. I thought it was Game 7, but
Why did we talk about hockey if we're not up to date?
I don't know.
Chris isn't here.
I just knew that happened.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Let's shift gears a little
Anyway,
bit.
yeah.
So Angels and Airwaves released a new song called Rubber Girl. Rebel Girl.
It must be about someone's girlfriend, the rubber girl.
That's to drive in the carpool lane.
Literally dozens of people do that.
Dozens.
Can you imagine to see the dog?
Why does that person look so surprised? They seen some shit on the road.
I see her every morning. She's always surprised.
Going too fast.
Look. They took the express lane.
Oh yeah.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
Pardon me, sir. Okay, let's try that again.
He can't go fast.
Oh,
He drives a Stratus.
you will respect him. Anyway, Angels and Airwaves have a new song called Rebel Girl.
Yes.
And almost in the same beat, Blink-182 released a new single called Blame It On My Youth. What do you guys
Ooh.
think
The
about
dudes
both
are
of those
almost
songs?
50 and they write songs like "Blame It on my."
Yeah, but
I mean that's fine, but
so I was actually talking to Ashley about that song a little bit. It's grown on me like crazy. If you put a little bit of palm muting in that song, you would actually have a good punk rock song. But it turned out pretty poppy.
Did you watch the video?
The lyric video?
No, that Chris sent to us with the
Oh,
guy
I didn't.
covering it and
No.
making it actually better.
oh,
Yeah, I should.
It's good?
I'll
Yeah.
link it. And I'll send it to you guys. And
But what I was gonna say, like our coworker Seth, he's 20 years old. I sent that song to him, and he absolutely loved it. And so I think it's not the dumbest thing that Blink-182's ever done.
yeah, but it's also
they've
Seth.
No, but I mean, it speaks to his generation though of
He also likes country, doesn't he?
well, we won't see.
that trumps it.
So I mean, yeah.
But he mainly
compared
listens.
to that,
He mainly
it's,
listens to pop though. So
Okay. Well, yeah. That the thing is pop.
well, I know, but
Yeah.
I think it appeals
I
to
was-
all the kids that listen to EDM and that sort of stuff.
I was fairly disappointed. I've always been a Blink-182 fan,
I was very disappointed.
and when when the self-titled album came out, I stood in line at the store to buy it.
Mhm.
And when I got it, I right away when I saw the cover, I thought, oh, well, it's different.
Someone could have done a better job.
Well, whatever. It was just
Yeah.
the colors and
Especially it
And then I
came.
opened it and it was bright pink. Nothing wrong with that, but it was just so different from even just looking at the packaging. It was already different. I hadn't heard a single song.
Well, especially because it came right after Take Off Your Pants and Jacket,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like it was.
And that was such a Blink-182 thing, like album.
Yeah.
And then I put it in my car and I listened. Oh, I the first listen I had, I did not like it.
I remember being disappointed too.
But then it really grew on me though. It's
Same.
a great album. But now with this song,
See,
honestly, I haven't even.
I
Listened
can't
to
listen
the
to
whole
it
thing.
anymore.
I listen to it twice a day for sure,
Yeah.
and it's grown on me a lot.
I like Rubber Girl, man. I mean, Rebel
See, but
Girl.
that
That
one,
way you don't have to drive alone.
Yeah.
see, and there.
Let's not go there.
See,
Dickhead, but
here's
still.
what I think happens there.
No.
So we all expect crappy music from Angels and Airwaves,
Yeah.
and then they make one that's semi okay, and then we're like, oh yeah, that's a pretty good song. And then we Blink-182 makes mostly good music, and then they do something like that, and we think it's not so
Experimental.
good.
Yeah, and I think we talked about that too, and I think we both agree on that. I do. I mean,
I don't
I
think
expect
they're-
so much from them, and then it turns out
And
it's
then-
easy to get disappointed then.
And I don't think the rest of their album might
No, it might be
not
great.
like it, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
but
And
they're also like working with some other artists that I don't care for. But
well,
that's just me.
Chainsmokers is one of them. And then I think what's the guy that's going on? Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He was another one.
Oof,
Yeah.
oof.
Let's not even go to that Lil Wayne video.
No.
That was the most awful thing I've
And
ever heard.
you know which member arranged all that.
Well,
I mean, have you seen Matt Skiba's posts, like Instagram posts like after that? He tried to save it so much, like, oh, this is so awesome. I'm like, dude, don't even.
Yeah.
And then he Travis, I think, posted LeBron James, like almost dancing to that song. I'm like, all that proves is that LeBron James has shitty taste in music. That's all it proves, man.
yeah, stick to playing with balls.
Yeah, exactly.
See, and Angels and Airwaves, I know they have a lot of fans too, but it's just such a different. That's people who are into 30 Seconds to Mars and U2.
I listen to some of the older Angels and Airwaves. I like it more now than I used to.
I do too, but out
There's
of
some
all,
old songs that I really like. But
I usually try to power through their albums in their entirety when they come out. But every time there's like one or two songs max that I end up liking out of their whole lineup.
Yeah, there was one recent one that I listened to, and I'm gonna make this quick.
Did they release another one already?
No,
Oh,
this was like an older one that
Everything's Magic.
No, not even that one. It was a different.
see, that one I like.
I do too.
I like it, but it wasn't that one.
That one, The Adventure,
Mm-hmm.
and Rubber Girl. Those are like the three best songs they have.
Yeah.
See, and do you remember when we saw 30 Seconds to Mars the last time?
Yes, like opening for Linkin Park.
Yeah, that's right.
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, yeah. And wasn't AFI there too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they were the opener, and then 30 Seconds, and then Linkin
yeah.
Park.
Well, see, and the reason I bring that up is because like 30 Seconds to Mars and Angels and Airwaves, they make such big epic sounds, right? And it's like I remember the first time we ever went. When we saw Audio Slave, they opened for Audio
Yeah.
Slave, and they were awful.
Yeah. For starters, we had never even heard about them.
No, but even their performance wasn't great, and
No.
their stage, they'd had a very bad stage for that show. And then this time I saw them, like they were fun. Like I feel like if you were on ecstasy or something, it would have been a lot of fun. I don't even know what that's like, but if
It
that's
would've been
what I
better.
imagine. But it was just like such epic drown out songs, you know, like, and that's what I see Angels and Airwaves. They just try so hard to just.
But I think that's why Rebel Girl is so good. It doesn't try to be that. It's just
Oddly enough, it reminded me of Axl Rose. Because he likes to put synthesizers into everything.
yeah, no. Oh, well, the other song that I like is Overload. It's on Chasing Shadows by
Don't
Angels and
remember
Airwaves.
that one.
Really
I'm
good.
sure if I'd
Yeah. It's really good.
But Tom DeLonge's books are a lot of fun. That'll give him.
I'll listen to them at one point.
Yeah.
Like, what's the one that I have? Strange
Things.
Times.
Oh.
Yeah. that's the
Strange
one.
Times. It's very much written for like teenagers. It reminded me of the Goonies and Stranger Things and Ghostbusters kind of mixed together.
Well, there's a new movie on Netflix. I just got a reminder for it today.
I saw.
Where they it's kids too.
I saw the poster.
Yeah, and
Like a Stranger Things.
yeah, everybody wants to do that now.
I kind of want to try it.
Yeah,
Have you noticed how all the shows that have come out since Stranger Things, they all have that like 80s like like
well, they're trying to
everything is trying
replicate
to do
the
that.
That
the
Muse.
success of
Yeah.
Stranger Things, but
That's what Muse was very much like too, like their last album.
Muse
Yeah, I really liked it, but they had that 80s.
synth
Yeah.
noises.
and I think this Tales from the Loop here, that's kind of what they're going for because it's kids going through time, right? So I think,
It's about kids.
yeah,
Oh,
the kids going through time. I think. I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody out there that knows a lot about it and wants to educate me on it, but that's
they
what I
can
got
leave it
out.
in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be interesting if we could get someone involved in that on here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
that would
fun
be
to
cool.
talk to them.
Yeah, because it's being filmed here in town. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And they did the 80s this last week.
Yeah, they
and
filmed
they
the
did
80s.
the 50s the last time they were here.
That was like 3
Or
weeks
the
ago.
time before that, yeah.
Lost my train of thought.
Yeah, well,
It's gone.
she gone. I'm trying to find this. Here it is. And it's called Rim of the World. I'll put the poster up to see. But yeah, it looks interesting. I don't know. Is that supposed to be a movie or is it an actual? No, it's
A
a
series.
film, right?
It might be just a movie. I thought the poster is kind of silly. If you look at the background, once you post it, people will be able to see. But there's so much going on in the background, like different planes and drones and
I haven't seen.
no.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I like it.
And then it almost looks like a lightsaber that he's holding.
It does a little bit. Huh. Anyway, yeah, that's the new things on Netflix, I guess. For those that haven't
Yeah.
canceled it yet. How many people do you think will unsubscribe from HBO once Game of Thrones is done?
Oh,
Lots.
if
Well,
they
I guess-
if they haven't already.
Yeah, by the time you guys are watching this, Game of Thrones has ended, and we're probably all super disappointed because we have been so far, most of us.
I think some of us aren't as attached to it. It's gonna be okay.
That's how I feel. I don't care who dies. I'm gonna watch.
I don't care who
like it.
dies. I just care
I-
that the story's consistent.
I'm not rooting for anybody.
Like,
I don't.
This is my big thing with it.
I'm rooting for Snow White
This is my
or
thing.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, my big thing with the whole Game of Thrones. I think I loved it all the way up to this last season, and that
Yeah.
was because of the inconsistent or just the way the story went. I think they did things wrong.
I think they should have instead of they had so much story left to tell and way too little time. I don't think they should have ended it as fast as
Yeah.
they did.
See,
Yeah. Two
since-
more seasons, man.
Since
That's
it
what they
started,
needed.
they've always been talking about winter's coming and
Yeah.
this and that, and then one episode
Winter
it's
is
all
over.
gone.
Yeah.
It's all gone. Yeah.
that big hype for
So and
such an easy little battle.
and that's what sucked, right? Like
Yeah.
the story, and like I think the writers are just don't know where to go, and they're trying to go that really Hollywood mentality, and just nothing creative, nothing unique.
You know, it really
Kind of
would-
like we're
what
talking
would-
about the generic action movies earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they're going with. It just a
Yeah.
generic story. This would be cool. No, we want something that's not that cool. But still makes sense in the grand scheme of things.
Or
right?
even story-wise, if it happened the way it did happen,
Yeah.
which would be fine. But play it out a little bit.
Well, and see, the thing is, like Daenerys, the entire time, up until like 2 episodes ago, she was the one, the great one, the one that the free all the slaves or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's for the
And
people.
then exactly for the people, and then the second last episode, spoilers if you haven't watched, she goes crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
She's related to the Mad King. We all knew that
I
was
know
going to
that,
happen.
I know, but it's like, what was the point?
And Cersei's death was so disappointing.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
that was, I think, what bothered me the most. I wanted to see somebody stab that bitch.
Yeah, and I'm thinking here. I forget how many years ago, but I think like two or 3 years ago, the most popular name to name your daughter was Daenerys, which doesn't make much sense because it's a title, which means queen. No,
Are you serious? People name their
Khaleesi.
kids,
Sorry, Khaleesi. It was Khaleesi. Yeah, and it means queen. It's not even actually a name. It just means
Well,
queen.
it's not even from a real language.
Well, yeah, and that was one of the most popular names. So now I'm wondering how many people are pissed off that they named their daughter that, and she's becoming like this evil bitch.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's you find some humor in it, right? But anyway, that's enough
If you
Game
ever
of
have a
Thrones.
boy, you should name him Anakin,
Yeah.
even though you know he turns into Darth Vader.
And he will hate
And he hates sand.
because it's coarse.
Yeah,
Of course.
of course. Yeah. Well, anyway,
Yeah. Slipknot. Did we talk about Slipknot already?
yeah. Slipknot has some new stuff coming out. They released a new song. Was it today or yesterday? Today, I
I think
think.
it was today. Yeah.
Unsainted. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound correct? Yeah. It's not
yeah,
bad.
Unsainted. Yeah.
The video sucks, but the song's okay. Rammstein's coming out with something new at end of the month, I believe. They have two singles out right now.
Like the whole
Deutschland.
album's coming
yeah,
out?
I think the 24th or something like that.
Yeah, Deutschland, and what's the other one called?
Yep. I don't know.
Don't remember. I liked it, but I don't remember what it was.
Radio.
Yeah.
Radio.
Radio. Yeah.
Radio.
So
like
they're good.
French,
Listen to them
German.
if you guys like Rammstein, I guess. If not, then move on with life and do
Yeah.
other things. Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
what else do we have for people today?
Well, actually, I think
Aladdin's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Just a random fact. Who's excited? I know Mark is.
I don't know. Will Smith first he chose to go into the DC universe instead of Marvel, and then now this. Like he's
Well,
gonna be the
talking
Nick
about that-
Cage.
They're rebooting Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Eh?
Really?
With James Gunn.
That's how bad. Yeah. With
Oh,
James Gunn.
cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Well,
okay.
Well,
the thing
see,
is, they
now-
hired him after he got fired from
Right.
Marvel.
Yeah.
So I think Marvel was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So they hired him back for the Guardians to finish up the Guardians. But I think...
Didn't he
I-
do Endgame too?
No.
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 No, that wasn't James Gunn. That was...
He only did Guardians, I think.
James Gunn did, yeah. Yeah. I like the...
Those are my favorite Marvel movies.
Ragnarok was good.
Yeah.
Ragnarok was phenomenal. I love what they did with it because I think the first two Thors, at the second one, it became too serious, too dark for the whole universe thing, and I think it became something that we've seen before. So even Chris Hemsworth was saying that he didn't like the direction Thor was going, and he was glad that they made him funnier and that they made him actually more human, I guess, than
more
just
relatable.
yeah,
character.
exactly. That's what, and I loved it. I think whatever I can't pronounce the director's name for that movie,
I don't
Taiki or something.
I don't know.
I butchered it. People are gonna tell me. That's fine. But yeah, he did a phenomenal job, and actually made me excited for Thor again. Because the second one, I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
It was actually boring to watch the second one.
Yeah.
I was so bored.
Yeah. Captain America was the second one. Like, was that the Winter Soldier
Yeah.
one? Like, that was so good.
Yeah.
And then Thor 2 was like,
Even the first Thor, it was good, but compared to other Marvel movies,
Well, did you guys watch the first trailer that came out for Ragnarok? It was
don't
really
remember.
dark. And I think in between, that's when the Guardians came out. And I
And
think
they saw that
yeah,
how-
they switched direction on it, and that's when the logo and everything changed.
yeah.
And
To that
yeah.
80s
Yep.
shimmer.
Yeah, and I was so happy. Oh, that was so it was needed.
I wish we would have gotten at least another Hulk solo movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah, that I don't understand why they didn't do more Hulk. Like, I know that the Incredible Hulk with Norton,
Mm-hmm.
Edward Norton, like, that's part of the MCU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But, like, why didn't they do another?
Yeah.
I don't know. And he was the biggest disappointment in the end
Yeah.
game.
I still haven't seen it, so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Man,
It's
It
true.
doesn't
I
spoil
basically
anything.
know pretty much everything that happens already without actively looking for it.
Yeah.
Just see it everywhere.
Yeah, well, it's
So-
how it is.
Well, those kind of movies, it's tough to contain.
I know.
Right?
I know. That's my own fault. I haven't had time to go see
Yeah.
it, so whatever.
I invited you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Me
do
too.
it that day. I know. Thanks.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, next week we have Whiteout, also known as Jordan Weeb, joining us.
Oh,
He's
cool.
our
Who's that?
first hip hop guest.
Oh,
He's
Yeah,
from
hippity
Morden.
hop.
He's from Morden. He's got sick rhymes. I don't know how the kids are saying it these days, but
I won't even try.
No.
but anyway, I'm excited. Yeah, come hang out with us next week, and thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching another episode of The Green Room. If you want to support us, we have a Patreon. We're going to leave the link in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. Here's a couple more videos for you guys to enjoy. See you later.